Hello students, today we are going to begin a new lesson, that is the 3 questions, page number 52. Page number 52, here it gives the information about the writer Leo Tolstoy, who was a Russian writer who is regarded as one of the greatest authors of all time. He first achieved literary acclaim in his 20s with this semi-autobiographical trilogy, Childhood, Boyhood and Youth. A parable is a short story with a moral lesson. A parable usually has human characters. Now the parable, the 3 questions, it concerns a king who wants to find the answers to what he considers to be the 3 most important questions in life. Dear students, we are going to study a parable today. If you have the textbook, please open page number 52. Let us see the story now. Once, a certain king had an idea. If he always knew the right time to begin everything. Now the king got an idea, thinking that if he always knew the right time to begin everything, if he knew who were the right people to listen to and who to avoid the most important thing to do, he would never fail in anything that he would undertake, and above all, if he always knew what was the most undertake. So once a king had an idea. He was thinking that if he always knew the right time, he should know. He wanted to know which was the right time to begin something or everything. And also he knew who were the right people to listen to whom to avoid. So such kind of things came in the mind of the king. So he was convinced that he was right in thinking this way. Whatever he was thinking, he thought that it is right. He had a proclamation made in his kingdom. What was that proclamation? He would give a great reward to anyone who would teach him what the right time was for every action, who was the most necessary people were, and how he might know the most important thing to do. The king proclaimed, or the king, he had a proclamation made in his kingdom. He would give he announced a great reward to anyone who would teach him the right time was for every action. And the most necessary people were, who are the most necessary people, and how he might know the most important thing to do. So, after that proclamation, many learned people came to the court, but they all gave different answer. In reply to the first question, some said that to know the right time for every action, one must draw up in advance a table of days, months and years, and must live strictly according to it. So the king got different answers for the first question. Many learned people came to the court, but the answers were different. Others declared that it was impossible to decide beforehand the right time for every action, but that not letting oneself be absorbed in idle pastimes, one should always attend to all that was going on and then do that which was most essential. So many people came, different answers, different explanations were given to the king. Yet others said that it was impossible for one man to decide correctly the right time for every action, and that the king should instead have a council of wise people who would help him to fix the proper time for everything. So the people said it's very difficult to fix the time, and some says instead of having a council of wise people, so who would help him to fix the proper time for everything, he can keep a record and he can go according to that time. He can do the action. Equally varied were the answers. Varied means different answers were given by different people to the second question also. Some said the people the king most needed were his counselors. Some said most needed people for the king were counselors. Some said priests. Some said doctors. Some said warriors. What was the third question then? For the third question, to the third question about what was the most important occupation, some replied that the most important thing in the world was science. Others said skill in warfare, and others again that it was religious worship. The king was convinced by none of these answers. He was not happy with the answers of the people, and nobody got the reward and gave the reward to none. So therefore the king decided, instead of asking the questions to the people, when the king was not happy, he decided to go to a hermit who was widely renowned for his wisdom. Renowned. The hermit was very famous and for his wisdom. So king decided to go to the hermit who was widely renowned for his wisdom. The hermit lived in a small hut in a forest which he never left. He spoke only to common folk. King he sounded only to few people. So the king put on simple clothes and, approaching the hermit's cell, dismounted his horse and left his bodyguard behind. So the king, he had a talk with only few people, with the common folk, and in disguise, king left to meet hermit. He dismounted his horse and left his bodyguard behind. When the king arrived, the hermit was digging the ground in front of his hut. He greeted the king, but went on digging. The hermit was frail and weak, very weak. He was looking like a sick person, and each time he struck the ground with the spade and turned over a little earth, he breathed heavily. The king went up to him and said, "I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer 3 questions. At last the king reached to the hermit. Hermit was digging ground in front of his hut, and he greeted the king but went on digging. The king greeted, but hermit was continuously digging. Then at last the king went to him and said, "I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask 3 questions. How can I learn to do the right thing at the right time? Who are the people I most needed? And to whom should I, therefore, pay most attention?" Now remember, children, these are the 3 questions of the king. First one, right time to do the right action. Then the people he should need, or he was in need, and to whom should he trust and pay attention more, and what affairs are the most important and need my first attention. Dear students, now I have explained only one part. Now for in the every video I am telling you each lessons are divided, because we are going to have a video in a very small time. So therefore we are not preparing longer one. So therefore lessons are divided into 3, so that you can understand, you can get enough time for the assignment, you can read it. Therefore here we are going to stop the lesson. I have given the assignment, dear students. For the assignment you have to refer the textbook. That is here the last assignment, page number 59. It is not that clear, but for the clarity please refer the textbook and answer the only given assignment. Few assignments are given. Now in the next video we are going to continue the next part of the lesson. Thank you and have a nice day.